Okay, so we're starting our session. P.S. My friend also has birds and an electric litter box. So my friend told me that one of the best ways to start to contact whatever there might be from beyond is to say what your name is and then ask them if they can say your name back to you.
First you ask, is there anybody here?
Is there anybody in this room outside of the dog
That farted.
with us right now? If there's anybody in this room right now, if there is anybody here with us right now in this room, give us a sign that you're here with us.
We are currently recording you, so if you want to say anything, just say it on the recorder and we'll hear you when we play it back.
What?
They might not know what a recorder is.
So basically what we're recording with right now is my laptop, which is a device that if you speak into it, you can have the sound come back to you and you can hear what you just said. Like if I said hello to the machine and I press this button or this button right here, the recording would play for me and it would say hello back to me. Speak into it, it's like an echo. And if you don't know what an echo is, you're very old. And I apologize that you probably don't speak English either. So, my name is Nicole. If you could say my name for me, that would be super cool. And it would confirm that there is somebody in here speaking to us, which would be awesome because we like having friends. I didn't hear anything, so maybe you had to speak a little bit louder, maybe be like a little bit closer.
Give us a sign.
Or write it out or spell it out somewhere so that we can know what your name is, or if you can say our names, that'd be super cool. Maybe when we use our machine, we can check and see what your name is, and maybe we can talk to you more, friend. Hopefully, friend. What? Okay, so really interesting thing that's happening right now is the dog is freaking sniffing this chair that we set over here.
I don't.
Probably not for that reason, but we did set the chair over there so that we could have our friends have a place to sit. You know, like we're
Invitation.
we're actually polite. Okay, so friend, if there's a friend in here with us, I'm glad that you like our little spot that we set for you. I mean, like we're sitting on the ground because like it's the only good chair, really, honestly. So if there's anyone in here, hopefully you have told us your name and hopefully we were able to figure out what your name is, friend. Okay, so the reason that we had it in the dark is because when it's dark, you're more likely to be scared, unless you're that special of a snowflake made out of all edges. So basically, like, if you're scared, things are more likely to approach you and persuade you.
Okay, so I have a question or like a comment for all future Nicole Watcher video people. What if you're like doing something like this and fear isn't your response? You're like, I am really just aching for ghost penis right now. Like, what if
it's a woman?
ghost
What if
genitals?
our friend here is a woman and they're like, excuse me, what if they're a freaking child?
Well, then they won't know what those are. But yeah, like you said, fear makes you more open.
It does.
What if anything else does too?
Fear makes people more likely to obey and listen. This is why Donald Trump is so popular.
He's just a dildo. Lo siento, yo soy gringa. That's all I have to say. If they are Spanish speaking,
Lo siento, somos gringas. Muy gringas.
esta mi perro.
Mi perro es mi corazón. Gracias, amigo. So, like, friend, we need to come up with a nickname for our friend.
Gender neutral ghost names.
They don't know what that means, probably.
Probably not.
They might know what that means. I mean, to assume that somebody who isn't on the plane of existence as we are is dumb and not updated is probably like ghostist. Okay, so we're back. We had to move. And I think we left our friend over there in the chair because that's how nice we are. So if our friend, whose name we are still not sure of, can come over to this part of the room, this part of this floor of the house, that would be super cool. We'll give you a little bit of time to be over here. As our friend may know, we are not completely fully aware of your name, so if you could come as close as possible to myself or one of my two friends in here and shout your name as loud as possible, we would really appreciate it. Thank you, friend. How do you feel about us people being here in this house? If you like us being in this house, can you give us a sign, like flick one of the lights or make a noise? If you like us here, flick the lights once. If you don't like us here, flick the lights or make 2 noises. So, for our friend, just so you know, we really appreciate that you have actually come to speak with us today, to join us today. And hopefully we can keep you here for as long as you can stay. So if you can just stay with us for another couple minutes, we would really appreciate it.
Is anybody here with us? If you see this device thing in my hand, if you guys could speak into this particular item with the little orange light on it, that'd be pretty helpful to us. Thank you.
We're actually not sure if there's only one person here. So if there's more than one person here, can we get a sign as in like knocks or noises of some sort, or you can touch us to however many times there are people in here. So say if there's just you can like tap us once, or if there's more than one person here, you can both tap us or move something or make more than one noise if there's more than one of you. I have a feeling that was one person here. Anybody get anything?
Nothing yet, but this thing actually has a thing that moves if there's something talking. So remember, if you guys can talk into this little device I have right here, there's also a flashlight right here, and if you're able to mess with it at all, we won't mind. But again, if you could please talk into this if there's anybody here.
So the way you turn on the flashlight is there's a button on the bottom. You just push it. And as you're not, you push it again.
If there's anyone here, however many of you there are, I want to say welcome. And also, we're not trying to kick you out. We just wanted to say hi.
Yeah.
So if you could say hi, or in any way that you can,
Greet
go
us.
ahead.
If you're a really tall person, could you touch one of the top of our heads? If you're a really short person, can you like poke one of us like in the ankle or the foot?
If you're a cat, can you meow?
Here, kitty.
If you're a dog, do you want a treat?
There is some stuff moving, but I don't know if it's from the fish tank or not. But one of the bars is moving a little bit more than the other. So we'll see at the end.
If you're aware of what day it is, can you come close to our device, like my friend's device or my device right here, and speak to it in the clearest possible voice that you can to tell us what today is, especially what year it is, because we're unfamiliar with what year it is for you, because the possibility of me and you, or however many of you, are all living in a different year, which is possible. In case you didn't know that, it's possible now. Yeah. I definitely feel like I'm being pushed sideways, just so you guys know.
So there was some small spikes in here, more than what I've been seeing.
I feel like there's somebody pushing me from this side.
Is there somebody here touching her? If you can talk into this, just say yes or no.
Do you know where you are? Are you in any physical pain right now?
Are you lost?
Well, I don't know if that was from Kaya walking in or not, but there were some giant jumps in this thing.
All right, so we start with our names, right? My name is Nicole, and tonight we are going to see if we can speak to anyone who may or may not be in this house, occupying this house with us, and we hope to have some sort of communication with them tonight. It's currently 11 o'clock p.m., and we are going to give our potential friends some questions. I have a friend sitting across from me and next to me, and my friend that's sitting next to me is going to ask a question.
Yes, we're doing this again. If there's anybody with us, mainly yes or no questions, unless you want to say something else. If you see this little glowy thing right here, if you can just, you don't need to be right by it, but if you can stand near it when you talk or just close to the area, just to let us know you're here. Thank you.
If there's anyone here right now, can you please come as close as possible to any one of us and say your name as loudly as you can?
Did anybody hear anything? Did anybody feel anything? If there's anybody here, are you a boy or a girl? When you answer this question, I want you to answer it for if you're a boy, make one noise or touch somebody once. If you're a girl, make two noises or touch somebody twice. What is that? Did you hear that?
No, but these bars are moving.
I heard a noise first,
Nobody's talking.
like the first time that I had asked that, and it was over there, and it was just like.
I heard Aaron cough at one point, but I don't think that was it. But this has been moving, not much, but it's been moving more than when that was on.
For anyone who is in here, we do have a seat over here for you to sit in case you want to be comfortable. Like, we provided this area just for anyone who else might want to sit with us. We also have another one over there in case you actually don't want to sit next to us, which is okay because we just invited you to join. You don't actually have to like be super close and friendly with us. Like, that's anything that you want to do is up to you. This is about you. It's not about us. And if you would like to be friendly with our pets, my friend's pets, they have a dog and some cats. I have a feeling you might like their dog more than the cats. So if you like to play with the dog, that's okay. Pretty sure the dog really likes you. If you really like the dog, you can tell us yes or no if you like the dog. Or you can tell us yes or no through sounds. Or you can say like one tap like this if you like the dog, or two taps if you don't like the dog. But we think the dog likes you, so that's good. So I know that she had came to try and sniff you. I think that was you earlier. So we do have a couple other questions. I know you already answered some of these questions, but I'm going to ask again.
Does it bother you that we're recording you right now? Do you want to be recorded?
There are ways that if you speak to us, that we can share what you say with everybody else. Like everybody else in this block, in this city, in this county, state, country, the world. There's a way that we can actually share what you say to the entire world. So if you want to be known, we can share you with the world. There's like only a couple ways that you can actually do that, and that is if you touch one of us or make a noise or say something to us. What was that?
It sounded like it was upstairs.
Are you sure?
Somebody's shifting.
It didn't sound like somebody upstairs. It sounds like
sounded
somebody in here.
It sounded like somebody's shifting.
I didn't shift at all.
Did you move your feet or shift or anything?
My name is Megan, and if you're here, can you tell me my name? Do you remember my friend's name when she introduced herself earlier? Her name is Nicole. Can you let us know that you know her name? Do you know your own name? Can you tell us your name?
Do you have a nickname? Where is your favorite place to go, and has anything happened there that changed your life?
Do you know where you are?
Do you mind if we ask how you died?
Are you dead?
Do you know what year it is? Are you afraid right now?
This thing's been moving.
Just a little bit more. Is there anything that you want to tell us? Anything important that you want to tell us?
Are you a protector?
Is there anything you want us to tell anybody else? Do you have any regrets?
How old are you? Can you tell us anything about who you are?
You feel that? Did you feel that?
Is there any way that you can show us that you're here? Can you tug on my hair?
Oh, I feel like it's getting even darker in here.
Would you like us to leave you alone? Are you alone?
Did it take effort for you to come join us tonight? Where do you come from? Are you making it darker in here than it was before?
Do you know who the current president is?
Are you married? Have you ever hurt anyone?
Has anyone hurt you?
Do you know whose house this is?
Can you tell us what city you're from?
Is that you? That just moved the table? Was that
I
you?
put my arms up.
That was
probably
Okay.
I'm not really getting anything else, so it could have been my breathing. Otherwise, we can try again tomorrow.
If you're here, can we talk to you again?
Tomorrow.
Would you like us to talk to you again? Can you make a noise if you want us to leave you alone?
Was that you? Would you be okay if we left you alone? We enjoyed this moment with you, but we're going to go now. So if you can tell us goodbye, or if you can show us any sign that you're still here, or if you want us to stay, then we would like to hear from you before we go.
We want to thank you for joining us. We would like to do it again, unless you don't want to.
And if you could be gentle to us for the rest of the time that we are here in this house, we would appreciate that too. That's really all I wanted to say.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. So, we are recording again, like we did last night, twice, 3 times, more than 3 times, and we're seeing if we can communicate with whoever or whatever might be in my friend's house. It's currently 7:45 p.m. and we are on the 2nd floor of their house. And we are going to do this. So we found like the most padded, soft room in the house so that we don't make a lot of noises. But we will explain if there's ever a noise that we know exactly what it is. To start off, before the questions, we say our names. I'm going to say my name. I'm not sure about them, but my name is Nicole. My devices that I am recording with is my laptop computer. We're also going to be taking pictures on my friend's phone. And we're also recording on a little handheld device, which is pretty small.
Recorder.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a recorder. We also have a flashlight. The room that we're in is dark. The only light that we have in the room is natural light coming from outside. The shades are closed. They're closed. We also have over here on this chair, right there, there's a little doll down there that's just a prop for Halloween. But there's a chair, and on it, there's a little orange flashlight and the tape recorder that's recording sound. Very, very sensitive to sound. Also, that chair is for any of extra friends to place their butt in.
We just have to assume that someone is actually here and we're actually talking to them, so we should be as polite as possible.
This is my friend Megan and my other friend. So, is there anybody here who would like to talk to us who is not on a Discord server? If there is anyone here with us, what is your name?
If there's anyone here, can you go as closely as you can to any of our devices and say your name as loud as you can?
That's me.
Or any of our ears?
Or any of us. You can talk to me right now to my face.
It sounds like there's a fly in here that's buzzing. But like very rarely. Are you guys hearing that?
It's the air conditioner. There's nothing we can do about it.
It doesn't sound like the air conditioner. It sounds like a fly is buzzing.
I just hear the buzz of the air conditioner that's at home.
It's like,
If that's you talking to Nicole right
Don't hear
now,
that.
thank you.
I definitely hear like a buzzing sound, like a phone vibrating buzz, kind of, but more like an actual fly. If you are the ghost of a fly, I appreciate that. They're taking pictures, by the way. That's what the flash on my recording of my face is.
And I will develop with something.
For those of you who are here, are there more than one person in this room with us? Are there currently more than 4 people in this room? If there are more than one of you, can all of you say your names to us or to our devices, including my laptop or the small recording device over there? Or you can speak it to us. Do you have a nickname? If there's anyone here, you can play with the flashlight if you want.
Or you can play with the ceiling light.
This stuff is like for you to like mess with. Like, this is a guest room, it's for our guests. If you want, you can play with my laptop too. It's probably a little bit more entertaining than a flashlight. But whatever you want to play with, I mean, I'm not judging your whatever you're into. Flashlights are cool. Just don't blind us.
If there's anyone here, do you think you can give us a visual sign of your presence? If there's anyone here, there's a fish tank. You can splash around in the water if you want.
If there's anyone here, you can also knock on the walls
Or on the door.
or stomp on the ground if you're into dancing. Also, if you don't want to sit on the chair, you can also sit on the bed with us. We don't mind. Whoever's here, are you a boy or a girl? If you're a boy, you can turn on the flashlight. If you're a girl, you can turn on the flashlight twice. You can also tap us on the shoulder. There it goes again. Did you hear it? That was the buzzing?
That?
Yeah. No.
That was my phone.
Mm-mm. It sounded like it was right over here between me and my friend.
If you're here, we're sorry that we can't find you right now.
We are so blind.
We're so, sorry that we can't acknowledge you in a way that you probably want. But we are trying, and I know that you're trying to be heard.
So, if you're a boy, do you like that you're surrounded by women? If you're a girl, how do you like our slumber party?
How old are you?
Are you an adult? Are you a child? So we are doing another recording session of us at my friend's house in the broad daylight, speaking to whoever or whatever might be here.
I also have a phone, and I'll probably be taking pictures at some point with the flash in case that bothers you.
Are there more than one person in this room with us?
You let me know if you don't want the light on.
Do you feel more comfortable in the dark? If this is bright enough for you, can you turn off the flashlight? Think we need more light? You can turn the flashlight back on or flicker the flashlight if you want.
If you can go in front of her camera or in front of the thing she has, not close.
If you could come stand in front of me, I can probably see if you're here. If you want to be seen, I'm not making you.
Is there anybody at all in here with us still?
If there's anyone in here, can you scratch the area where I have a tattoo for me
It's right here.
You don't have to be afraid, like I said, if you're worried about freaking us out. You guys know who's ever in here that I live here and that I have seen things. Unless those weren't you.
And if that was you, having a conversation in the kitchen, just give us a sign that it was you.
We aren't trying to make you leave. We just want to know if you're here. Because that would be cool.
Was that you that said no?
Do you have any pets that are with you right now? If there is anyone here, would you like us to pour you a glass of amaretto? I was thinking about it, but I didn't know what was your poison.
If you're here, do you like birds? Because if you come over to me, you can see one right now.
Can you be nice to them?
You're the one who said you wanted to invoke them.
I didn't want, I wanted to,
Not in this house.
I didn't want to invoke them like me, and I just wanted to be like, hey, can you actually please talk to us? That's all I wanted to be like, is like, hey, like seriously, if there's anyone in here right now, like, we're bored. Like, we want to hear you, and you don't want to talk to us, and that is rude to us. And we deserve to know who we're living with.
Just ignore her.
I'm sorry.
Unless you want to watch.
And that's unfair that you guys would just wander around in this house and then go hide as soon as anyone even invites you to anything. Like, oh, I'm gonna come out as long as no one actually invites me.
Are you saying the ghost is being rude?
The ghost is being freaking rude. They don't even want to talk to us. They don't want to show us that they're here. They just want to hide like a little punk.
Are you recording?
No. Like a little wuss bag. Like a little baby.
Nicole.
And then all they want to do is be all mopey and say, no, when we record them. And then disappear. And then get all offended when I call them out on it. Go cry to all your ghost friends and be like, she called me out for being a little wuss.
Can you stop trying to make them all mad?
You can make them mad. You were ugly when you were alive.
Can you guys haunt her? Why are you being so mean?
They're being rude. They don't even want to talk to us. And yet we invited them and we gave them a chair and we even offered them freaking alcohol. And they don't even want to acknowledge that we're here.
How do you know they haven't left?
Because this is where they live. I bet this ghost is the reason why Kaya is so freaking ornery all the time. Because Kaya can see them and we can't because they only want to show themselves to the dog. We don't even get the same privilege as our own guests as the dog who didn't even invite them. Freaking rude.
If Nicole is making you mad,
Can you punch her in the face?
Can you show me that? Can you, like, get revenge?
Touch her feet. She's really ticklish. Just go and do this. Is there anybody still in the room at all, especially after what she was talking about? If you are still in the room, are you gonna get back at her at all? You can come back over close if you are in the room, just so that this way we can pick stuff up just a little easier. Was that you that had said no earlier? You can say stuff. Ignore her over there for her rudeness. Like I said, don't be afraid to say stuff. Are you protecting this house?
are you afraid of anything here?
Remember, try to speak as loud as you can so we can hear you. The TV's not gonna interfere or anything. So don't be scared.
What brought you here?
If you're capable of possessing things, I'm right here.
Not you, possess that one.
No, I want to be possessed.
No, possess her for talking shit.
I'm not trying to provoke you. I'm just saying I'm asking for it. Wink, wink.
Are you even the kind that possesses?
Are you the kind that if we were to walk through you, that we would sneeze?
Just ignore their questions.
Can you make one of us sneeze?
Do you think that you're alive and we're the ones who are dead?
Do you know you're dead? Are you walking around the room? If so, can you walk back over here? Just close to,
Was that your phone?
just close to this.
That buzzing sound?
What a quail.
That buzzing sound like a fly was a quail?
Are you hearing, are you the one making the buzzing sound? Do you want us to leave you alone? Are you done listening to questions, especially those two?
I didn't say anything that was rude.
Nicole was. Are you tired of Nicole?
I'll be here, Ellie.
Don't be afraid to say yes or no.
We won't be offended if you don't want to come back.
Are you able to change temperatures in the area or not?
Do you know what Harry Potter is?
Are you just as annoyed at the dogs barking as we are? Do you just wish we would go to bed?
Do you sleep?
Are you able to actually, like, make noises? Like, even if it's just a little tap noise? Are you a girl? Are you a boy? Do you have no gender?
Are you human?
Were you ever human?